So I'm in Revelstoke right now, and I am loving this town. It is so incredibly cute and picturesque. I just saw not the train bridge over here, but the one after that with the towers. I just finished walking over there, and now I'm walking across Wilson Bridge, and I'm in Revelstoke. This is the very first time I've ever seen a bridge that is for only one car, and there's a stop light, so people take turns going back and forth across the bridge. And the ground, or the sidewalk, is made out of wood. So I'm just rather enjoying walking in Revelstoke today. I'll be here tomorrow as well. I'm not sure if I'm leaving tomorrow or Monday morning, but I'll find out tomorrow morning what's happening, whether I've gotten a ride. So here, I just love this bridge. It has a stop sign, or a stoplight, and there's a car waiting for the traffic that just passed me to go across, and I just love it. Revelstoke, I feel like I've gone back somewhat in time, because they have a lot of character here. A lot of the buildings are quite old, and here's the other car coming. I'm getting a big kick out of this. This is fun, I think, watching this old way of driving across bridges, like people taking turns. I just love it. It's making the walk here in Revelstoke a good one. And my host here is Laura, and she's doing a wonderful thing for 2 months. She's decided to live off the grid. There's no power at her house. She's living in downtown Revelstoke, and she's oh, I just felt a spray of water from the river underneath. But Laura decided to live off the grid, and she's hooked her house up to a solar panel. So last night when I got to her home, when it came to bedtime, it was bedtime because the sun went down and there's no lights. And I thought that was a great way to be. I told her that I wanted to experience living off the grid while doing the walk. Golden opportunity to do something different while walking. And she said I was quite welcome to come and spend the weekend with her. Of course, her home is a modern home, but she's turned off the power to her house right now, and she's not using the stove. She went and got a sun stove, which are these metal panels that you put a pot in the middle, and after an hour your meal is cooked, providing it's sunny. If it's not sunny, then we had to eat some cold food. But that was all right. It's an experience to live off the grid, and to add that to the experience of walking across Canada to bring awareness to lateral violence. And Laura was a nice support as I was talking with her last night. Oh, more traffic going the other way. And but Laura had said I'm making a statement by not walking on the highway, that a lone Aboriginal woman is not safe in her own country. I'm paraphrasing her. I added on the "in her own country" because Laura didn't say that, I said it. But she did point out something important, that I knew when embarking on this trip, that there's no way that I could walk alone on the highway, because I could possibly end up as one of the murdered and missing women in Canada. I'm well aware of it, even if I'm back home in Victoria walking down the street where I could go missing or murdered, and I don't live a high-risk lifestyle. I live a very safe life, And so that's the danger of being an Aboriginal woman in Canada. Because some of those women who've gone missing and are murdered were well educated, came from good families, and lived a very healthy lifestyle. So I'm not going to be walking down some highway all by myself to make myself a target. I already feel like a target enough as it is. There's some of the towns I walk through, I'm not used to men looking at me like I'm a piece of meat. I'm a plus-size woman, and so certainly men do find me attractive, but in some of the towns I walk through, I felt like a target. I was carrying my little sign and wearing my emergency vest, and the looks I got from the men, I was like, I thought for sure, oh my goodness, might end up dead, or raped, or go missing. So I actually stopped wearing my emergency vest and carrying my sign. When I'm with people, I carry my sign and wear my vest because I'm not going to be a target. But on the other track, the train track, a nice train is going by. So I've been rather enjoying watching the trains go by here in BC because I was born and raised in Alberta, and when I lived in Alberta, I didn't see trains as much as I did when I was a little girl. So in BC, they're quite active. So I've been quite enjoying watching trains go by while I'm walking. I know I'm doing a hodgepodge of a video talking about various unpleasant topics about how sweet I think Revelstoke is. But here I am walking across the Wilson Bridge, and just bear with me if my video doesn't really have much of a coherency to it. I'm just talking as I walk because I just wanted to document walking across this old bridge, the Wilson Street Bridge in Revelstoke. In all honesty, I didn't think much of Revelstoke in the past, but my time in Revelstoke was very limited, so I didn't see very much. But now that I've been walking around the town, I'm finding it's a very delightful town, very picturesque, has historical buildings, also has a nice street festival going on tonight where they're playing beautiful music at 6:30. It has a very nice feel to it so far. I don't live here, so I'm definitely seeing it as a tourist. And I'm sure stories from the Aboriginal community will be a lot different because the local people have been here longer than me. So this is neat, really. This bridge is only designed for one car, so they take turns going back and forth, and it's connected to a two-way road on either side. Oh wow. And it makes me think of the high-level bridge in Edmonton, where it is built over 100 years ago, the one in Edmonton, the high-level bridge, and it's in the shape of carriages. So I was just lamenting over the high-level bridge and how I'd love to see that bridge again and walk across it, and how, the other bridge I just walked across, that's on the other side of this train right now, I did not feel safe on that bridge. Oh my goodness, that bridge was moving. And I don't remember the high-level bridge moving while walking across it. But maybe that other bridge I just finished walking across is more sturdier because it sways with movement. I don't know, I'm not an engineer. But I certainly didn't feel safe walking across the bridge. This one I feel safe on, the Wilson Bridge. Probably because there's less traffic and it's not shaking about. So, oh, and walking on wood feels awesome underneath my 5-finger shoes. It's a nice texture and it's easy to walk on. It doesn't hurt my feet. I am getting better at walking on other textures and grounds, and because before my feet were pretty sensitive to walking on rocks, even when I used to wear conventional shoes. But my feet are toughening up and I can walk on rocks. Obviously sharp rocks still hurt, but you know, it's all part of the process of walking in 5-finger shoes. I'll just show you my shoes. Sure you've seen them before, but yeah, that's my feet. I don't want to lose my camera in the water, but hopefully you'll get to see this video. I just wanted to document walking across the Wilson Bridge and the different experiences I'm having. I am so looking forward to the prairies. I have lived in Victoria for the past 4 years, and once I moved away from the prairies, I was like, oh my goodness, I really didn't expect to get emotional. I really miss the wide open spaces, the big sky, the sun, the thunderbirds, you know, the thunder and lightning. So I'm really looking forward to walking to where the bones of my ancestors lay. Elders in Victoria have said that to me. They said, Isabel, from time to time you need to return to where the bones of your ancestors lay. I thought that was very beautiful. So as I walk Revelstoke today and thinking about how I'm going to be walking in Edmonton soon, walking in Calgary and walking in Regina, I'm returning to where the bones of my ancestors lay. So I'm walking towards my ancestors, and that fills me up with a lot of good feelings. I'm looking forward to that. It'd be nice to recharge and to be amongst other Cree people, and I just love my people. I love all Indigenous people, but I will always love the Cree people a lot, and the Anishinaabe as well. My people will always have a special place in my heart. So I'm all emotional right now, but I am so looking forward to walking in the prairies, even if it's just in the urban centers, just so I can experience home again. And what I love about this walk is that the more people I meet and the more places I go, the more it just seems like home. So BC feels like home to me too. And the more I travel, because most of my traveling has been within Canada, so most of all that makes my experience here in Canada feel like home to me, the whole country. And of course the prairies will always have a very, very special place in my heart. Even though I've chosen to live in BC, you know, I'll always think of Alberta and Saskatchewan as home and where I need to be. So I'm looking forward to that. So, hello, hi. So some more people. Not sure if they're locals or if they're tourists, but it's nice to be here in Revelstoke. And I'm so looking forward to coming to Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba. Those provinces are just going to be awesome. It'll be so nice to hear Cree again and to see my people. That'll be awesome. So, I'm almost at the end of the Wilson Street Bridge, but I hope to bring lateral love back to the people, because at one time we were all like that, gave love to everyone. So I guess this is my love walk. Love for the land, and love for all Indigenous people, and love for our cultures and our different ways of being. So thank you for listening to the video, and I hope to hear from you. You can email me at Miyo-wîcêhtowin@gmail.com, or you can go to the Miyo-wîcêhtowin community page or event page and leave a remark there. And Miyo-wîcêhtowin is spelled Miyo-wîcêhtowin, and then walk, W-A-L-K. So I hope you have a good day and a lot of lateral love in your life. Hi.